When Humans Become Animals by Jared Mines. Narrated by Marquisia Gully. Chapter 1. A Lofty Ambition. I've entered us in for the National Wildlife Film Award, Fiddler told his friend, clapping his paws together with an insane grin on his whiskery face. His friend, a rat, frowned at him. You've done what? You and me, Delta, me and you and I. Myself as the brave and oh-so-talented reporter in front of the camera, and you as the not-so-talented but still nearly as brave camera rat behind it. Fiddler grinned and looked up at his friend. We're going to be brilliant. Delta sighed. You're going to be brilliant, Fiddler. I, on the other paw, am going to be home, asleep. Fiddler ignored the comment and set about making plans for his film. He knew Delta would help in the end. He always did. What can we film? Fiddler paced around the room thoughtfully as Delta watched on. It has to be something spectacular, something nobody else has done, something that no one has ever dared to do. How about magpies? Large, dangerous birds with razor-sharp beaks. He looked at Delta, the sparkle of challenge in his eyes. Delta gulped. I think that a squirrel reporter from Channel 9's doing that, he lied. Fiddler thought hard again, then suddenly he threw his arms in the air. Then we will go bigger, better, even more dangerous. Cats! Delta, cats! This time Delta didn't lie. I heard that Marley was filming cats, he said. At the mention of the name Marley, Fiddler looked disappointed and slumped down on a chair. He picked at loose straw stuffing that was peeping out of the arm. Marley, he said, twitching his nose in a sulk. He's always got to beat me. Delta blew a sigh of relief. Maybe Fiddler had given up on his absurd idea of entering the competition at all. As Delta turned to pour a cup of tea for them both, Fiddler suddenly jumped up from the chair looking triumphant. Delta put the kettle down. Sometimes he had trouble keeping up with the mouse. What's more dangerous than cats? Fiddler asked, his bright eyes gleaming. Delta frowned. Then it dawned on him. No, he said. Most definitely not. I won't help you, Fiddler, if you do. Humans! We can film humans! Come on, Delta! Fiddler, warned the rat, but Fiddler was having none of it. Yes, Delta, we'll make our film on humans. It'll be the best entry ever. He rubbed his paws together greedily and smacked his lips as if he could almost taste the award. And the best award for best wildlife film goes to... Fiddler drummed his paws on the wooden table as Delta watched on, a slow grin spreading across his face. Fiddler from Channel 1.5. Delta frowned. Haven't you forgotten someone from the announcement? Fiddler looked at his rat friend and pretended to think about it. Have I? Okay. The best award for best wildlife film goes to Fiddler from Channel 1.5 and his camera rat Delta. Delta laughed, catching on to the idea that the prize might actually be achievable and was almost within their reach. He watched as the overexcited mouse strutted about the office, thanking his imaginary friends. As the two friends continued to laugh and warm to the idea of filming humans, Marley, a senior mouse reporter and arch-rival of Fiddler's, peered into their office from the outside. He glared at them silently and clenched his fist. With a quick movement, he turned and grabbed a large, doltish-looking rat at his side. Those two idiots have entered for the competition? The rat nodded vigorously and then relaxed as Marley turned his gaze back to Fiddler and Delta. They can't possibly beat me, sneered Marley. What do they expect to film? Fluffy bunnies? The mouse laughed nastily, and his camera rat joined in obediently. At that point, Delta opened the office door, surprising Marley. The big rat grinned. Well, what are you doing sneaking about here? Come in here and celebrate with us. Marley smiled back, his eyes cold.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?